This class is a back bending class, and it's all about building light awareness in the heart. We all have this prana, life force flowing through us, but unless we wake it up, we can't really know that true presence of what it feels like. So that's where we're heading. We'll be focusing on longer inhales. We'll do a short meditation at the end. And please come to lying on your mat, on your backs. You can take the legs out long or have them bent, whatever you prefer. And just place one hand on the chest and one hand on the belly. Inhale, breathe into the chest. Send the diaphragm muscle down towards the pelvic bowl. Feel the belly rise. And then the exhale, out of the belly. Feel that wave rise back up through the spine and out. Inhaling, chest swells, belly rises. Exhale, out of the belly. Follow that wave back up the spine. 3 more breaths like this. And already begin to notice the part of you that is moving, the breath and the physical structure. And then the part of you that is watching, the observer. So we'll observe this awareness of light building in the heart. Release the hands, stick the legs out long, arms beside you, just a little bit of a simple warm up. Inhale, reach the right arm overhead and flex the left foot. So really activate the left leg, right arm, and then soften the left leg and bring the right arm back. Other side, inhale, reach through the right foot, reach through the left fingertips, and exhale, relax the leg as the hand comes back. 2 more each side, inhale, as long as you can. Also just waking up these cross-referencing lines in the body. Try not to flare your chin. Chin is drawn in. Just 1 more round. Come back, take a breath. This is moments of repose where we're listening, starting to hear this fine tuning of this subtle awareness of pranic content within us. Into bridge, press down through the feet, especially the inner edges. Make that the foundation and the back of the shoulders. Inhale, lift the hips and reach the arms overhead. And exhale, roll back down through the vertebra. Hands and hips come to the mat at the same time. Increasing the inhale to a 5 count. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, roll back down through the vertebra, hands and hips to the earth. Inhale for 6. Keep navel drawn, hip points drawn up towards chest, and tailbone long. Exhale for a 4 count. Inhale to 7. So using the longer movement to get a deeper impact into the breath, to have a deeper impact on the prana in the chest. Exhale, roll back down. 8 count, inhale. And then hold. Keep grounded through the feet, tailbone long, hip points lifting towards chest. And then if it works for you, either hands back or interlace. Roll the outer shoulders open. Keep grounded through the feet, tailbone long. See if you can stay and breathe for a 6 count inhale with a 2 count hold at the end of the inhale. Mind's awareness is in the chest, the fullness in the heart space, on the hold, on the retention. The exhale comes out of the belly, support lower back. On your next exhale, lower gently to the mat. Check in for a breath. Bring knees into chest, roll out lower back. And then inhale up to seated. Walk the feet in nice and close, and then lift the legs for Navasana. And you can use the hands to draw the chest towards the legs. Either keep the hands there or release. Keep the mind neutral as the pose challenges you. See how can you stay in that state of neutrality. There's an experience going on, but you're the observer of the experience. Inhale here, and then exhale, plant the feet to the mat, take the hands back, fingertips face forward, press down through the hands, lift through the lower back, and come up into tabletop. Broaden the shoulders, keep length through the neck, keep lifting through lower back. One more breath. And then back to Navasana, tailbone, sit bones come to the mat. Inhale, Navasana. Find the stillness. So there's the movement, there's the awareness of the breath and the shape. But then find that stillness within and keep lifting through the heart. Like this openness, be proud through the chest. One more, tabletop. Plant the hands, press down through the feet, lift through the belly, narrow the sides of the waist, keep lifting, tailbone long. Find that neutrality of the mind, becoming the observer, the witness of these awakenings in the body. And slowly lower. Cross the ankles over, roll on over, and we're on all fours. Take a moment. Some gentle cat-cows, just a few. We've already done the bridge, so we've already done a little warm-up through there. So just take a little bit of movement through the spine. Inhale, the chest opens. Exhale, draw up through Mula Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha, chin tucked. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog, and bend the right knee. Stay, keep drawing the left femur bone back. Lengthen through left side spine. And then swap. So tune in to what the shape is doing, what the breath is doing. And then come up onto the balls of the feet, spin the inner thighs back, and then reach the heels back. Draw the weight of your hips off the shoulders. Let the heart space be open and free. Navel to spine on the exhale. Keep stabilizing lower back. You need a strong core for back bend to support the lower back. Inhale, come forward to plank. Hug the thumbs, broaden through the collarbones. Narrow sides of waist. Tailbone long. Crown forward. Keep zipping up through the lower belly. Feel the element of air in the chest. The heart space is the element of air, the expansion and contraction of the breath. Inhale, draw the chest forward. To exhale, lower all the way. Hands to lower back, palms facing up on the sacrum. Lift the kneecaps, send the tailbone long. Inhale and pause at the top of the inhale. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift the collarbones. Pause, keep chin tucked into throat. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Pause for a beat, lift a little higher. Exhale. 2 more. Mind is in the heart space. Last one. Hands back next to the chest, 1 cobra. Take a nice big deeper back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Feel the chest on the inhale. Exhale, empty. Right leg steps through for warrior 1. So it's just about a 1 foot length shortened stance, back foot at 45 degrees. Inhale to rise. I'm going to increase the inhales here again. Inhale into the pose, bend the front knee, and shoulders are forward of the pelvis a little, so there's no contraction through the lower back. And then exhale, straighten the front knee and bring the hands into the chest and draw the chin into the throat. Inhale for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, draw up through pelvic floor, Mula Bandha and Jalandhara Bandha, chin tucked. Inhale for 6. Exhale, draw up through pelvic floor and this hugging into center. 7. Eye gaze is still, mind is still, building the prana and stilling the mind. When you get there, hold at the 8 counts Stay for 3 breaths and see if you can come back to that 6 count inhale with a 2 count hold. The inhale, collarbones are lifting away from the floor and chin is slightly drawing into the collarbones. The exhale, navel spins to the right. Hold the stillness, hold the eye gaze, steady the mind. Become the witness, the observer, not the drama. Inhale, release. Coming forward to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So bring the hands down, soften the front knee, transfer the weight and lift up into half moon. Keep pressing through the back foot and keep spinning the navel around and up to the sky on the exhale. Trying to stack shoulders on top of shoulders, shoulder on top of shoulder. Maybe if you like, for an option, you can reach that arm to the front, C-curve through the upper body, spread the rib cage. Take 2 more deep breaths in. Support on the exhale. Step back to downward facing dog. So soften the front knee. Slow, big step back. Then pivot, downward facing dog. And then we'll step the left foot to the top of the mat. Warrior 1 stance, 1 foot stance, back, rise up. Inhale for 4, bend the front knee, ground through the back foot. So shoulders are a little forward, further forward than the pelvic bowl. Exhale, into the heart. Pull the energy back in. Inhale, expand. Collarbones lift, chin draws into collarbones. And exhale. 6 count, inhale. Seven. 8. So using the shape and the movement to increase the capacity to build prana. When you get there, stay. 3 breaths, 6 count inhale, 2 count retention. Exhale, the navel is working to the left, drawing tailbone is long. We keep the action of Mula Bandha on that exhale. Support through the lower back to enable the expansion through the upper body, chest, heart. And fold over the front leg. Transfer the weight, lift up, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. On the inhale, feel the shape, expand in all directions. On the exhale, draw the navel in and up to the spine. Press the back foot into space, space is pressing back. There's always a rebound. And then take the arm to the front, or back, whichever way you're facing. And see if you can C-curve, fan the rib cage a little. Strong through the standing thigh muscles, hugging into the bone. Stack the shoulders, 2 more breaths, turn navel in and up on the exhale. The inhale, you expand. Stepping back with grace and care. Pivot on the back foot, downward facing dog. If you would like to move through vinyasa, you can move through vinyasa here. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And with your exhale, step, walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise out of the earth. And come to stillness in Samasthiti, mountain pose. Just want you to have some awareness about where you're creating this space. Where are you building a sense of presence and lightness and ease? All qualities of the heart space. Positive qualities. Stepping your right foot out. We'll take Trikonasana to the left first actually. We'll take Trikonasana. Check your stance, zip up the legs. Set the intention to wrap that left sit bone under as we go down. Inhale, expand in all directions. Exhale, keep the spine long as you reach forward, long through that left side as well to triangle. Keep grounded through the back foot, the outer blade of that back foot. Lift the inner arch. Keep grounded through the big toe of the front foot and wrap that left sit bone under. Inhale, reach the arm to the front of the room. Eye gaze can follow. And exhale, take the hand back. Turn the head back, or if you like, you can turn the head to the floor. It gives quite a different stretch through the neck, your choice. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, spin the navel in and up. 2 more. Pivot on the back foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Finish your exhale here. Then decide if you want to move through the vinyasa. Every breath is a pose. Complete every breath. Complete every pose. And then we'll step or walk or jump to the top of the mat. Now halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. And exhale, neutral position. Take a breath. Just allowing the pauses to give some understanding. We'll turn the right foot out for Trikonasana to that side now. Inhale the arms out, feel the shape. Draw up through that front quad. Displace the hips to the back and come down into triangle. Check in with your foundation, big toe mound grounded, outer blade of back foot, inner arch lifted, right sit bone wraps under. We'll start the arm flow. Inhale. Lengthen through left side spine. Exhale, navel turns in and up to the sky. 3 more. Mind is watching the movement and the breath. You become the witness, you become the observer, and in that you find stillness and these qualities of the heart, of compassion and openness and lightness. And then inhale, look down, and we'll step to the top of the mat. Now halfway lift. Exhale, empty. Inhale to rise, either flat back or curling up through the spine. Exhale to heart. Release, take a few breaths, mountain pose. Inhale the arms up and exhale, sit down into chair. Inhale, the heart lifts. Exhale, keep your chair seat as you fold out over the legs. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, stay in the chair seat as you fold out. Increasing the inhale to 5. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, draw the navel back to the spine. Inhale to 6. Exhale, stay in the seat as you reach out long and strong through the spine. 7. 8 counts to get there. Then stay, breathe. Tailbone draws in, this lengthening mula bandha on the inhale, exhale. Heart lifting on the inhale. Sit in the strength without an opinion, neutral mind. Feel this awareness of the pranic content. Inhale, press to standing. Exhale, release. We haven't done much movement on the breath, like vinyasa, big sequencing yet, but now we'll flow for a little. Inhale the arms up. You may notice it's easier to flow now that you've already been opening the body and breathing for a little while. Exhale, step back, plank. Move through the vinyasa. Exhale, down dog and step the right foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, interlace hands to the lower back, roll the shoulders open. Inhale, lift the collarbones, zip up through the front belly. Exhale, humble warrior, fold down inside the front leg. Let the crown go, arms to the sky. Inhale, back up, warrior 1. Exhale, move through vinyasa, or you could stay in down dog. Exhale, down dog, and left foot steps forward for the lunge. Plank the right foot, warrior 1. Inhale, rise. Exhale, interlace hands. Roll the shoulders open, squeeze shoulder blades into the back of the heart. Inhale, lift the collarbones. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, free the arms to the sky. Exhale, vinyasa or down dog. One more time, right leg steps forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Draw that right sit bone in. Inhale, free the arms. Exhale, down dog or vinyasa. Same exhale, left foot steps forward for the lunge. Plant the right foot. Inhale to rise. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise. Exhale to the earth. Down dog or vinyasa. Deep breaths. Slow it down. Emphasize navel pulling back on the exhale. Feeling of the chest on the inhale. And bring the, step the right foot forward for the lunge. Gently drop the left knee. Come on up. As we stretch into this quad here and this front psoas muscle, the difference between just dropping the hips, this gets more into the length of the muscle on the front of the leg. Target here is the psoas that links up through the front of the hip to the lower back. To back off a little, if you need support, grab a cushion or whatever for the knee. Back off a little, lengthen tailbone. You can even like physically use your right hand to draw the skin up and really get this pelvic neutrality through the pelvic bowl. And then inhale the left arm up to the sky and then start to drop the hips forward. If you have any deeper, we'll bend the back knee in them for the next round, but for the moment, if you do have any range where you want to go a little deeper here, keep drawing up. Spin the inner thighs, that left inner thigh back. Keep awareness in the front here, opening up through the front of the hips, also required for back bends. And take the arm back, roll over onto the front of the kneecap a little and grab the foot. If you can take both hands or anything back, that's an option, doesn't work for me. Spin the inner thigh, that left leg back, hug the right heel in and maybe reach this arm up to the sky. Awareness in the building of the heart space. One more breath. Release gracefully. Step back, downward facing dog. Step left foot through for the lunge. Gently drop the right knee. Come on up. So just play around with dropping the hips. And then draw back, lengthen tailbone, find the neutrality of the pelvic bowl, front hip points lifted. Keep that action. You can even use your hands to do this awareness of drawing up through the lower belly, right arm to the sky, and then drop the hips. Breathe into the shape, so use the shape to increase the pranic content, the pranic value, the energetic value of the pose. Slowly come forward, reach the arm around, roll onto the front of the kneecap a little more. Spin the inner thigh back, lengthen tailbone. If you want to, you can add the arm. And then release. Step back, downward facing dog. And bring knees to the mat. Take child's for a few breaths, knees wide. Sit bones back to heels. Let the heart drop through. And then coming down onto the belly. Shala. Start with both hands on the lower back, palms facing out, feet anchored, kneecaps lifted, tailbone long. We'll move into this progressively. First inhale, it's just the right arm sweeps around and reaches. Chin is tucked into throat. Exhale, draw the arm back, turn the head to the left, right ear to the mat. Inhale, left arm reaches long, chin is drawn in. Exhale, turn the head to the other side. One more round each side. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, turn the head. Inhale, reach. And exhale, turn the head. Both arms. Keep the feet anchored in the opposite direction. Exhale, take them back, turn the head. Both arms. Now both arms, but then bend the elbows and just bring them back to the height of the shoulders. So it's not back to hips, it's just to the height of the shoulders. Chin is drawn into throat, collarbones lift. Inhale, arms go long. Exhale, squeeze into the upper lungs. Two more. Inhale long. You can feel the strength building in the lower back as well. One more. And relax. Where is the energy? Bend the knees, bow pose, reach around, clasp the ankles. On the inhale, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades into the back of the chest. And then exhale, flex the feet and lift up into bow. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, flex the feet. So if you can take a little rocking action. And then find stillness. Inhale, collarbones lift, chin drawn into collarbones. Exhale, flex the feet, draw the navel in. 3 more breaths. In the challenge, find the observer, find the witness. Witness this awareness building in the chest, stimulating the prana, waking it up. And then relax. Rest your head to the other side. Roll over onto your back. Take a couple of breaths. Just check the lay of the land. And take 2 more back bends here, a bridge and then a wheel. If you prefer to stay in a supported bridge for the whole time, you could take your block or bolster, whatever you have, rest it under the lower back. Stay in the supported bridge. Keep awareness on the inhale here. Otherwise, rolling up into bridge. Interlace the hands. We're in this pose at the very, very beginning of the class. So rest in that stillness of the observer. Notice the capacity of the inhale to build the awareness in the chest. Maybe you can pause your awareness, the end of the inhale, pause the breath. Feel the out breath, the qualities of that. And we're focusing a little more on the inhale here. Pause the inhale, awareness in the fullness of the chest. And then slowly come down. Good counter poses are either feet wide, knees knocking into center, or Vata Konasana, soles of the feet together. You might like to place a hand on the heart, a hand on the belly. So using the asana, the practice, to deepen the awareness and the subtle energy within us. Using the shapes, the movements, to enhance the capacity to build prana. 1 more back bend, bridge or wheel, rising up. You're taking wheel, plant the hands, only go up into the wheel if you are an experienced practitioner with wheel. Keep dropping the inner thighs, letting the heart open, try to straighten the arms. Let the head go. 2 more breaths. Come out and drawing the head down and lower down through the body. Take a resting pose. Tap into this quality of awareness, increased awareness in the heart space. Bring the knees into the chest, roll out the lower back. And just tend to our lower back. Inhale, reach the legs up to the sky and reach the arms overhead. And then exhale, bend the knees, hands and feet down to the mat. Just 2 more like that. Inhale, stretch through the arms, stretch through the legs to the sky. And exhale, draw navel back to spine, feet and hands to the mat. 1 more. Pick the buttocks up, shift them over to the right. The right thigh crosses left or knees into chest, whichever you prefer. Drop the knees over to the left and open the right arm up, out. Keep reaching through that right knee to send the right hip away from the shoulder. Awareness in the spine. So awareness now, the right side lungs expansive, left a little contracted. Three more breaths. On the inhale, draw the navel back to support the lower back as you unravel. Shift the buttocks back to center. Pause in the neutral spine before we go to the other side. Using the breath and the postures to increase our capacity to tune into our inner realm. We also have to wake it up. Shift buttocks to the left, so the knees to chest or left leg crosses. Drop in for the twist. And keep reaching through left knee. Draw left hip away from left shoulder. Awareness in the left, expansion of the left side chest. Three more breaths. Draw the belly in, support the lower back coming out. Shift buttocks back to center. Right foot crosses left thigh and draw the ankle down towards the hip a little more. Then reach through to clasp behind the hamstrings of the left thigh. Keep active through the feet. Keep collarbones lifting away from the hips and keep chin drawn into the collarbones. If available, straighten the left leg. Reach the hands in front now and clasp the calf muscle. Become the observer, the witness to the experience. The observer to any judgments of the mind that come up. Maybe you can go a little further to the ball of the feet and then start to lift lower back and head off the mat and come into a forward fold. Slowly release. Take a moment in the center. Bend right knee, left thigh, left ankle onto right thigh. Draw the ankle down towards the hip crease a little more. And then clasp through, reach through, clasp behind hamstrings. Feet are active, pressing into space. Collarbones lifting away from hips on the inhale. And chin drawn slightly into collarbones. If available, straighten the right leg, reach through, clasp behind the calf. And maybe keep going. Clasp the ball of the foot, lift the lower back, lift the head and shoulders and come into this forward fold shape. With lower back, outer left hip, right leg, all these different areas getting some space, releasing after the back bend practice. Adrenals, kidneys on the back line, starting to settle. Back bend stimulate adrenals and kidneys, and now we're pacifying, calming them down. Release. If you need to rug up for Shavasana. Any banging of the doors that you can hear is the probably 80 to 100 kilometer winds outside. In Shavasana, watch yourself breathe. Mind's awareness, becoming absorbed in the experiences within you. And those experiences feeding back presence to the mind. Feel the innate intelligence of the prana. It's light, it's easy, it's fluid. Qualities of air. Feeling of expansive awareness. Presence. Fine-tuning our capacity to feel more. Begin to find a little bit of movement in the physical body, toes, increased sensitivity, fingers, thumbs rubbing over fingertips, increased sensitivity being a measure of the yoga practice. Take the arms overhead, take a stretch. And roll over to the right for a few breaths. Find your way to seated on a block or cushion or bolster, whatever you have. So hips are elevated, spine is tall. Become aware of the cool air moving in through the nostrils. And just follow that awareness up to the point between your eyebrows. Exhale, Notice a slightly warmer flow there out. Inhale, follow the breaths, awareness of the breath up through the two streams in the nostrils, up to third eye, and exhale out. The sense that something more is riding that breath, its qualities, its textures, the coolness. There's a sense of awareness, presence, riding the actual breath flow. As you begin to pull this awareness at the third eye, have a sense that you're gathering presence. And see if you can draw that presence down into the heart space, center of chest. And see, sense, or feel an almond-sized flame in the center of your chest. On your inhale, the flame expands to fill your chest. The exhale, flame draws back into the very core of who you are, into the flame of the heart. Inhale, expands. And exhale, draws in, back to the little almond-shaped sides. These qualities of the heart, light, ease, kindness, expanding with every inhale. And the exhale, drawing those qualities back into the very center of who you are. And let the breath, the awareness of the breath, begin to fade away. Just this sense of light, expansion, these positive qualities of the heart space, growing, building within you. Start to have a sense your whole body, your whole vessel is now becoming consumed with light and ease, and purity, and clarity. Becoming infused with the light of the self. The light of the self that knows no suffering, it's just pure being. The Yogis call this place Shock Jyotiya, the light in the heart that knows no suffering. Please remain resting in the light of your soul for as long as you can. This place of pure bliss, Ananda Shakti, the energy of bliss. Namaste.